All right. First off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Thawadi Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai for allowing us to do another video through the Spirit. Thawadi Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai for giving us the truth of worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. Brother Arya from the Great Millstone of Detroit, here with the brother. And we just gonna get into, starting this lesson with this clip I seen on Instagram dealing with these Edomites being divided, and very much so. The Edomites, some are, even the ones that were for the Magas are now against it. Some that that was kind of teetering the fences against Big T. Some are for him, and you see the division brewing amongst these Edomites, and how the patriotic Edomite really isn't dealing with Big T, especially with the laws that he's bringing forth. Everyone thought that he was going to, further the American dream, which in some ways he is, but they're also seeing that the help that they're putting on all these other nations, specifically the main one with the Jays, and a lot of these the MAGAs don't fuck with the Jays. So you see a great division growing amongst the Edomites, which is going to lead to what? The fall of this kingdom. So you can get that, and then get also Isaiah 19 and verse 19. Mm-hmm. The main one that shows that in the last days, these Edomites will be divided. They will be fighting against one another as we, enter into the Lord's kingdom. And really, the Russians versus the U.S., they're both Edomites. All these goddamn problems, a lot of them stem from Edomite crime, the white versus white crime. But you see how Esau antagonizes and fucks with also these other nations, specifically Iran, which Russia is going to be a guard to in these last days. But mainly speaking on these American Edomites being divided. So go ahead.
This is Matthew 12 and 25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Yep.
And if Satan cast out Satan, how is and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Yeah, because these niggas are saying he is of the devil. Well, how am I casting out devils under the power of the devil? It doesn't make sense. But we can use that as an example dealing with this kingdom. Esau's kingdom is divided. The Edomites are divided. Some of these Edomites want to side with G. Some of them are against MAGA. Some of them are for patriotic, but some of them are against MAGA at the same time. It's a whole bunch of division going on in the land of America, and you see it, man. You see it. So I'm gonna play this from this guy. He's riding around. He's riding around with a F Trump flag, and he's pissing off these MAGAs. But he looks like he's patriotic. When you see him, he looks like a brother, like they say, brother. He looks like he'd be one of them, but you can see the division brewing with them. So let's look at that. It's a little blurry. Let's see. He fucking pissing them damn crackers off. Where the sound at? Where the sound at?
Oh, you bitch! Hey, how does it feel voting for a rapist, you piece of shit? I don't give a shit. Hey, he's a traitor. If he was a Navy SEAL, he's a fucking traitor.
Yep.
Hey, we took it all. Hey, look at this dumb fuck. You big pussy.
And a lot. That's not just one guy's sentiment. A lot of these Edomites believe that Big T, and they're patriotic. They want to forward the American dream, but what? They see that this guy is going against the Constitution. He's going against the law of the land. So Elder Macron likes to bring out that a lot of the laws that prior presidents also brought forth went against the law of the land. It was against the Constitution. And under the Constitution, which shows that the American people are a bunch of fucking pussies, under the Constitution, the reason you have the right to bear arms is because under a tyrannical or a regime that is ruled, that the people decide that is ruled wrongfully, they have the right to revolt. Under the Constitution, they have the right to revolt because Trump is clearly has multiple times violated the Constitution. That's just, even if you ask ChatGPT what presidents have violated the Constitution, it gives you a long ass list. So these Edomites are hella divided on how this country is being run. But that's beautiful because it shows forth the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get that.
This is Isaiah.
And actually, I'm about to add. You got ChatGPT on that one? I don't know if I got it on this phone.
Let me hit it download it real quick.
You connect to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, I got it on this phone. I got it. It's all right. I'm gonna ask it. You go ahead.
Well, yeah, this is Isaiah 19:2. It says, "I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." And that's what we're seeing, right now. With the Lord mingling, like it says when it goes, I believe it's still in this verse, is mingling that perverse spirit in this place, man, where you have these people turning against one another, which specifically we're seeing it happen Esau against Esau, throughout the course of history. Who people would find against one another at a point in time? It was Jake. Jake had that evil eye towards their brother, but now it's E. And this is also fulfillment of that Deuteronomy 30:7, with the Lord putting those curses upon these heathen. Now he's putting a curse upon them, where now they're fighting against one another. Now they don't see eye to eye. The brother just showed the video of when Esau riding around, with the what is it? It said F Trump or something like that?
Yeah, F Trump.
It said F Trump on it. And you see,
and that guy's patriotic.
Yeah.
He's for America.
Yeah. But he's not for Trump.
He's not for the bullshit.
Yeah, he's not for Trump. Because a lot of these, you gotta understand, a lot of these Edomites, they voted for Trump.
They fought for this country.
They fought for this country. Yeah, when you go back, for the older generation, they fought for this country. And now he's coming in, and what is he doing? He's taking away their Social Security. He's taking away what else he's taking away? Their health benefits. Everything that they
Edomites were profiting off of them.
Everything that they laid on their life for. They didn't die, but they put their life on the line to be able to have these things. Trump is taking them away. And why is that? Because because the elites, brothers been saying it for years, from the Apostle Arizona down. When it comes to these elites, they don't care about you small level people. They don't care about their own people. They don't care, if you're out here living good in a good suburban neighborhood with a nice car and a boat to do this, and you go on vacation here, but they don't care about you. If you're not of their bloodline, and it even comes to probably a certain level with that. If you're not on that top echelon, you're disposable. So if you're not, if they don't see that you're bringing nothing for the cause, because that's all it comes down to. You watch movies or anything, if you're not down for the cause and supporting the cause, then you're disposable. And that's what these Edomites are realizing, that they are disposable. Yeah, that's because we are supposed to be of the same people. We're not in agreement, and they're learning at the hard way. This is something that Jake been dealing with for a long time. That's why it's a beautiful thing to see the fulfillment of that of Deuteronomy 37 come to pass when they now have to feel the things that we've been going through.
So I'm gonna let this play from ChatGPT real quick. Is one of two examples of how Trump has broken the Constitution. I'm just let it play. I was reading it a little bit, but it's just easier to let it play. Let's see if this.
Undermining the separation of powers. Examples, ignoring congressional subpoenas. Trump officials repeatedly refused to comply with congressional investigations, e.g., the Mueller probe, Ukraine impeachment inquiry, challenging the balance of power between branches, emergency declaration to fund the border wall. After Congress denied full funding for a border wall, Trump declared a national emergency to redirect military funds, raising separation of powers concerns.
Damn. Tell that nigga declared a national emergency so he can move around Congress, which he doesn't give a fuck about Congress. He doesn't. He clearly with all these executive orders, he don't give a fuck about Congress. That's why something the brother, one of our elders said, recall, he said, this presidency, I've actually seen things happen. Like you with Trump, something gets written, it happens.
Yeah, right away.
This dude is saying fuck Congress, fuck all that, and just moves around them, and which technically is against the Constitution. You're supposed to go through those guidelines, those stipulations, but he doesn't care. He don't give a fuck. He's like the brother Malak always say, Emperor Trump. This guy's Emperor Trump. He's the guy. So, and you see that these Edomites, a lot of these Edomites are not fucking with that. Even the whole thing with the Northern Kingdom. Something Elder Malcolm mentioned about how you're not supposed to use the United States Army against United States citizens. But you see Trump moving towards doing that. So we're living in that time where those draconian laws are going to be set up and put into play. So I'm gonna actually grab that, but you got it.
This is not what I got, but I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, grab.
This is Isaiah 19. I'm gonna grab 4.
Yep.
Because it says, "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them," saith the Lord of hosts. And Apostle Harvey is saying that this is referring to Trump, man, who apostles and elders and brothers been saying who is Nero in the reincarnation, man. He's that cruel lord, that the Lord has ruling in this time, because look what he's doing, man. The reason why he's able to pass these executive orders and stuff so swiftly, because when it comes to the House, the majority of the Republicans are in the House seat. So,
and even if they don't agree, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. But it makes it a lot more easier when they can, they write it up, they send it to the House, and they don't have to go through that back and forth or breaking tie and stuff like that. Because when they did have to do that, I think Vance was the one who voted to break the tie for one of them. But when you have majority of the people in your house in the power seat, it's gonna be a lot easier to get stuff done. So they put it here. They say, oh yeah, write it off. Even if you got it's 50-40. That 40 don't matter, because that 10 people that voted yes is gonna allow it to get pushed. So now they can put it in front of his desk, and what do he do? Sign right off on it. Now it's an executive order, and now it's written into legislation, man. And then as soon as they can act on it. This is that cruel Lord. He doesn't care about anything else, because at the end of the day, he's a puppet of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and it's for his will to be performed, but it's also help pushing the agenda of the elites. And what is the elites' agenda? To fully implement the NWO system so they can have that one world currency and have total control over the whole earth. This is the things that we're leading to. People are butthurt because of what Trump is doing, but they still don't understand the reason of what he's doing.
And that's the greatest thing about having his knowledge. Yeah. Because we understand why these things are happening. Yeah. People are all on the internet about that one bill, which we'll grab that. That damn
which one, the Big Beautiful Bill or the Genius Act?
Not the Genius Act, or the recent one about giving aid to the Jays.
Oh, the Jays. Okay.
People are all upset about that, but since 1979, they've been sending $3.8 billion over there, and motherfuckers didn't have a problem. All the presidents have been for the Jays, man, and you people are just now realizing that. You're realizing who really America is for. And you're also realizing you're getting the shit end of the deal. And not just an American citizen, but more specifically, these Edomite citizens. They are realizing how it feels to be a nigga.
Yep.
Because their own brethren are treating them as such. And they're seeing finally that they are getting the shit end of the deal, and they're eventually, like the scriptures say, they are going to revolt. That's 2nd Ezra. This is Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows he have but a short time. So this devil's moving, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. We're seeing these things play out in the earth, man. You best believe, man. This devil is moving in the earth. And he knows that he has a short time. He knows he only has a little bit left of his kingdom. So now he's just showing forth his horns. And this horns is not Jacob's. Hey, Adam said it. Jacob's trouble isn't just Israel's trouble. It's everybody's trouble. It's everybody is going to be fucked. You Edomites going to be fucked. You Ishmaelites going to be fucked. Everybody's going to be fucked. If you're not of the elite upper class, you're fucked, man. You're going to be treated just like every other nigga, man. And they're gonna and y'all, of course, y'all gonna go right along with that MOTB system. The revolters, they're gonna because some of these Edomites are gonna revolt. They're not going to take that C-hip. They're still gonna be trodden down. They're gonna shoot them. They're gonna kill them. So yeah, Jacob's trouble is happening upon us. But you Edomites are getting fucked up too, nigga. This is dual judgment. It's beautiful how the Lord is making all this play out, man.
Yeah.
To where the wicked of Israel is being judged, also judging the wicked of this world. And it's when we say the Lord is the ultimate chess master, he really is, man. He's putting pieces in place. He's moving these chess pieces like no other, man. Like a master chess player. We had you play chess, you're good at chess. He got moves set up like the nigga on the other side, like they got him checkmate.
You make your move, and when you make that move, by the time that person over there is thinking and trying to figure some shit out, you already setting up your next move. You already got the plan in your head. Then you ready for it. If they make this move that's gonna offset, you got another backup plan.
Yeah.
That's how the Lord is, man.
He's
the Lord. First of all, the Lord don't have a backup plan. Everything is already orchestrated. He already got his move set in play how he wants to move it. But I'm saying, that's how the Lord is. He's ready for this. He's ready for that. He's ready for everything. But everything is also orchestrated by him. At the end of the day, so it's not like he's ready for it. He's just waiting. We're just waiting for the stuff to come to pass. Because it's already written that's going to happen.
Yep. What you got?
Real quick. This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Yeah. He's right. Trump is passing these unrighteous decrees. Like you said, he's saying, fuck the Constitution, fuck the laws that have been set in stone for years. I want this written in legislation right now, and I want it passed. As soon as it's passed, I want it to be acted on. He was not lying on his campaign when he said, y'all are going to see the biggest deportation y'all have ever seen. Soon as he got in office and he signed an executive order, what happened? ICE ain't had a break since January. And we in August. And I still out here getting something up. Then I just post. That's another thing I sent in the chat. ICE is now offering, I think, 20,000.
Yeah, they've been off, bro. They just didn't see how much they got paid.
I don't know how much they got paid.
So ICE, I believe, if it wasn't the big beautiful bill, it was one bill before that. All the money, ICE just got like $30 million. Of course, they're hiring.
Yeah. They hiring.
They're hiring.
They get. I forgot what it was. I put it in the chat, but they give. I think it's 20,000 something signing bonus. I think it's 20,000 signing bonus, as well as they're forgiving any student debt. So you know niggas running because when
you have these crackers.
Yeah, because when people, you understand, when you coming up through Esau's world and you going to high school, why do everybody run straight to the military? They went straight to the military because you get signing bonus and they pay for school. Yeah. And you don't have to worry about no school debt. So now, say you got your school debt. Mind you, Trump is, what else is he doing? He's that cruel Lord, bro. He's taking away jobs. The IRS jobs, it was like, they were talking about 1,000 people fired. That's a lot of fucking people. 1,000 people, you see a crowd of 1,000 people. 1,000 people losing a job, that's department being wiped away just like that.
And then just to say, because the brother mentioned this in the live stream, Obama actually had a bigger. I just looked it up real quick. Obama actually had a bigger deportation than Trump.
Hmm.
So they've all been on this. They've all been on this. But just like the brother said, it's how they twist the narrative. One of the brothers in Chicago, the brother, I always forget his name. He do jiu-jitsu too. I forget his name. Big brother. But they always they have painted the narrative of Trump being the bad guy because that's what they want. They want people afraid. They want that fear. They want that fear so they can bring the chaos. They are setting this up. Like all these things that are happening are set up perfectly. They've been planning it. This isn't by a coincidence. It isn't a mishap. All these things are happening because they've been planning, and it's all through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And it's going to lead to chaos. It's going to. It's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of when. Because it's going to fucking happen. It's going to lead to chaos. Chaos will. The way Big T is moving is going to lead to the world going to chaos. It has to happen. It has to. There's too much division and there's too much going on in Babylon for it not to lead to get all out hell at some point. It has to. And then, not to even mention, the dollar is still collapsing. Not to mention the dollar is still collapsing. While Trump is talking about getting rid of aid if you don't support Israel, what about supporting your cities?
Yeah.
What about the aid that these cities need? What about the homeless rate in the United States? What about these fucking the potholes? What about these bridges collapsing? What about the state of your home? While you're supporting this foreign land, which is against the law, you're breaking down your own economy. This shit is gonna crack, man. If you don't believe, you can go fucking find a hole somewhere, dog. You go fucking find a hole. Go get with a fucking black woman or some shit, nigga. Go do something with yourself. Because if you don't believe the things that are happening are biblical and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're lost. And you fucking Christians, answer what the fuck is going on in the world, man. Why is all this happening? You fucking Christians want to talk about John 3:16, nigga. Alright, cool. Let's talk about why the economy is collapsing. Let's talk about why these Mexicans are being deported at such a mass rate. You motherfuckers want to talk about something we already discussed thousands of times and already been broken down. I don't want to talk about that anymore, personally. But of course we are. But we move the topic. Break down some of these prophecies. But you can't, because you're not prophets. All you motherfuckers can do is hop on Conboard and say Jesus loves you. And Jesus is coming back. Well, when? What are the signs of his coming? What are his signs? What are the signs of the Lord coming? Or what's happening in the world the signs of coming? And a lot of you Christians support the land of Israel. So you support that genocide?
Yeah.
You support Tel Aviv? You support Pink City?
Yeah.
Are they the true chosen people? Where are the rest of the tribes? You Christians, leave us alone, man. You don't have the fucking answers, man. I'm still in the wax in class, but you don't have the fucking answers. You don't have the answers, Sway. I got a precept, and then you got it. This is 2nd Ezra 15, and I just want to bring that out. Actually, I'll read it real quick. This chat GPT, I asked it because it's just easier to go on this. Google shoot you fucking 10 different things. It says I just asked it, Obama had a bigger deportation than Trump. Says yes, that's true. Barack Obama deported more people than Trump during his presidency, particularly in the first term. Here's a breakdown. It says Obama 2000 2009 through 2017, over 3 million people were deported.
Damn.
Yeah, it says in physical year 2012, ICE removed 849 people. Sorry, 409,000. How do you say? I'm fucking slipping, bro.
409,849
Yeah,
people.
yeah. The water. I was on the right track.
Mm-hmm.
It says the highest number in United States history. He earned the name of the porter in chief. Damn, from immigration activists. And it says Trump's 2017 to 2021 about 1 million. You know, Trump's trying to top that number.
Yeah.
And he very well will through the Spirit. But this is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have. Yep, I'm keeping going. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation.
Yeah.
And we're entering into that, man. For the lack of bread. These shelves have been steadily getting worse since 2020. So it's, as we progress, what do you see in these movies? By the time it reaches 2030, the world is in complete chaos.
Yeah.
And majority of these movies. 2030 has, in the last movies for like the last 10 fucking years, 2030 is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucked. Either you're really rich or you're at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Guess what year Avatar was based in?
The blue one?
Yep.
What year?
It was 2030.
2030.
If I'm correct. I believe it's 2030. When the movie starts, or that other movie, the gaming movie. Damn, what's the name of that gaming movie? It's a gaming movie that was based in 2035, and everybody was super homeless, and you had the poor and the ultra rich. They're moving towards that. Back at it, and it says, verse 20. But behold, said Yahweh, I will call together. No, did I miss it? Oh, it's 16. And it says, jumping up to 16.
He's up to 14.
Jump to 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, because of the destruction that's approaching. It says, for the sword and the destruction draws nigh. And we see it. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. What's the modern day sword? The gun. What Ezra seen was motherfuckers with Glocks, fucking pocket knives, 50 calibers. Sedition, man. He seen what we're about to see with our own two eyes, man. Because he didn't see, it wasn't like he actually seen somebody with a sword. He's using the term that he could use. The weapons. He's seen somebody with a weapon. Okay? Back in verse 15 says, for the sword and the destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Why do you think they make movies like Civil War? You think that shit is just for cutes and giggles?
Nope.
They fucking overthrew the government in that movie.
Mm-hmm. And at the end, what did they do? They worked their way all the way to the White House to kill that nigga, man.
Yeah.
To kill the man that is in control of the United States of America.
That shouldn't have been a movie. Honestly, that's treason. That movie's technically treasonous. Even though it was made up things, that movie's really treasonous.
Went all the way in there. He fought through Secret Service, the Army, that they did have that was still trying to fight for the cause, got through
Yep.
all of that and stood over top of his ass and put holes in him because didn't like how he was running it. That lines up particularly exactly with that second Ezra 15. When when brothers we talk about people fighting against each other and then we bring up the movie Civil War, that's what I think about. You know, not regarding your kings and princes, because you gotta understand these governors and mayors, yeah, they may talk their shit like they against Trump and this, that, and the third, but when it comes down to it, you either for the cause or you're not. If you're not for the cause, you've seen it in the Batman movie, Dark Knight Rises. They got rid of that, and they set up their own people. The Scarecrow was the judge.
Yeah,
if you're not for the cause, we're gonna get you out of the way. We're gonna set up somebody who's gonna do what we tell them to do. So these governors and mayors, if you don't do what if you don't do what you want to do, we're gonna get you out of the way.
Yeah.
And then what is gonna cause people to do? They're gonna vote against that, because when Batman rolls back up on the scene, what happened? They revolted against that.
And just to say, there will be no Batman in this time.
No.
There's no Batman.
No.
There's no Superman.
The
There's
Lord
no green
is gonna mingle the spirits of these people to fight back.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be nobody to come on, you guys.
Yeah, no.
No.
They're gonna fight and cause that civil war.
Yeah.
And you know who's gonna fight back? The government.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna lead to a lot of death.
Yeah.
And while all this is happening in the home front, there's war on the other side of the world too. This and just to say that I was wrong, Avatar was in 2154.
2154.
Yeah. Yeah, 2154. Yeah.
But what was I Am Legend?
I Am Legend? Let me see. Since I got it up. I Am Legend time period. Aren't they making a second one?
Yeah. Supposedly. I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work.
Yeah.
I got a preset for you.
2012.
2012?
Based off 2012. It says I Am Legend. The movie I Am Legend is set in the year 2012.
Damn.
Yeah. When when they said the world was
World War end.
because I Am Legend came out in 2007.
Okay, 2012.
I didn't know that shit came out in 2007. Why?
It's been a while, bro.
Yeah.
When was 2012? The movie 2012.
That came out in
out
2012, right? Or 2010?
Yeah, I think 2010. It was like 2 years right before.
I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, because 2012 supposed to be the year that.
Oh, 2009.
2009, yeah, it was 2009, 2010. Somewhere around there. Yeah, 20. I ain't gonna lie. 2012 was approaching. You had niggas was shaking.
And the power did go out for like a split second. I remember that I was driving the power like flash. Which they said they read the Mayan calendar wrong anyways, and it was 2020. So, which we really don't,
Yeah.
we're waiting on the Lord to really do that. But it gives us, a timeline. We're close. We're very close. You got it though.
This is real quick, because the brother said that. Why is when Civil War cracks off over here and the wars happen over here in America, you have war happening on the other side of the world. What did Yahweh Shai say? This is Luke 12:49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? So the fire is going to be already kindled in this place. Why? Because of these wars going on all around the world, man. It's going to get, we see these minor bombs being shot up because they're not nukes yet. These minor bombs being set up, we're going to get to a point where we might see one nuke get shot up somewhere. That don't mean that that's it. Because when Yahweh Shai returns, that's when the ultimate barrage of nukes going to be shot off, man. And all around the world. But majority of them are going to be sent where? Over here to America.
What you just read?
Luke 12:49. But yeah, when Yahweh Shai's return, is going to already be fire kindled on the earth, man. From all these different wars happening around the planet.
Yeah, and now it was you said Luke
12:49.
Luke 12. I'm gonna get an NLT too.
Mm-hmm.
This is Luke 12 verse 49. It says, I have come to set fire on the world, and I wish it were already burning.
Yeah.
And we're living in a time of that burning.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai set the time of the end. The end started when Yahweh Shai left. So we're living in that seething pot, if you will. We're living in that heat. And it was always told when Yahweh shall return, the world will be in chaos.
Yeah.
And there would be a need for a savior from what? The hell. So there's so much that it's so much, you know. We're living in the greatest time to be alive, man, because the Lord is going to fulfill His prophecies, man. So, you got anything?
One more.
Yeah, we close with that.
This is Isaiah 33:6. It's saying, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure." So all of these things are going on, man. What's going to keep us
Sane.
Yeah, sane. This wisdom and knowledge. You know, that's what the brother said earlier. You know, that's what separates us. Because it's like what sparked it was, you were saying, I think I was saying, people are upset about Trump, but they don't know why. You know, they don't know why. You know, they don't know what the hell's going on, but we do.
We
Like
understand.
you said, it's good that it's thankful that the Lord blesses with His wisdom and knowledge, man, because it's gonna keep us sane. Like we was talking about at camp. You know, these people are gonna be clueless out here. You know, there's no reason to be dwelling with these people in the world because they're gonna be coming to ask you, coming to ask
They know
us
what the fuck's
for
going on.
for answers. And we ain't got time. We ain't got time, like brother, like I think the elders or apostles said it before. We ain't got time going back to Genesis 1:1, man.
Yeah, bro. We can't. While niggas shooting, I can't talk to you about Genesis 1:1, bro. You should have been on the line, bro. You should. I can't talk to you about Genesis 1 while it's a food famine, and I'm worried about my son eating.
Man.
Like the Lord gonna have to be with you, my dog.
That's it, man.
We worry about families and shit. You talking about? Oh, brother, Genesis 1, nigga. There is bullets flying, nigga. What are you talking about? Genesis 1:1.
1:1, man.
You better pray to the Lord about some Genesis 1:1, nigga. Genesis 1:1, nigga. We not. The Lord is gonna, you know, He's gonna really turn His prophets off, man. Just like He did with Ezekiel. He sealed Ezekiel's mouth, and He didn't have him say nothing. The Lord is gonna do that to the prophets. He's gonna shut them up, and we're not gonna say anything, man. We're gonna be gone.
Mm-hmm. There ain't gonna be no more time for talking, man. The Lord is doing His talking now, like you said at camp, man. This is how the Lord is speaking now, through His men, through His prophets.
You want to talk to the Heavenly Father? Go up to a camp.
Yeah.
A righteous camp, not these idiots.
Yeah.
Not these fucking idiots like IUIC and Sakari and them. The Lord has always dealt with men on the planet Earth. You want to talk to the Lord? Go find a righteous camp of Great Millstone through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. Then you'll get your message from the Heavenly Father.
God.
And it ain't gonna be no crystal ball ass message or, well, how do I become a millionaire? how do I do this? No, nigga, what do you
Let me see your hand.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me see your hand.
Your future is great.
Yeah, your future, you're very gonna live prosperous. You're gonna have 4 kids, and you know your son is gonna be the next to rival David. None of that shit, man. That's all madness. That's not the prophet's job. Where they were here to send a message. Where prophets are here on one job only: send the message of the Heavenly Father, man. Everything else is extra credit. And just, you know, we have to eat and shit. So with that, all praise be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakbadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the whole select. The water Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for giving us this truth as worms. And salutations and blessings to the whole select. Kwan Ba'yam, and Shalom. I said that twice. That's alright. Milkshake better be done.